Hello, it's Briggs here, and like always, welcome to All Day Anime. And in today's video, I will be explaining everything you need to know about ZELDRIS of the 10 Commandments. Before I begin, if you're interested in some Escanor Praise the Sun t-shirts and other merchandise, there will be a link in the description below. They were designed by the legend himself, Rokata. He's always my go-to for art commissions, his links will be down below as well. But without any more delay, let's begin. ZELDRIS is an elite warrior of the Demon Clan, serving directly under the Demon King as the piety of the 10 Commandments. Piety? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyway, he is also the Demon King's representative, as well as his youngest son, being 252 years old. He was bestowed with the commandment of piety by the Demon King. Any who turn their back to ZELDRIS are treated as committing an act of treachery, and are cursed into serving the Demon King, and by extension, ZELDRIS himself, who is acting as the Demon King's representative. ZELDRIS greatly resembles his brother Meliodas, though with a few slight differences. His hair is black and grows counterclockwise to Meliodas's, and they both have the same demon mark, except his is over his left eye instead of his right. He's even the exact same height and weight as Meliodas, standing at 152 centimeters, 5 feet, and weighing 50 kilograms or 110 pounds. And before I talk about ZELDRIS' abilities, be sure to comment down below what member of the 10 Commandments you want me to talk about next. But anyway, let's talk about ZELDRIS' powers and abilities. As a member of the 10 Commandments, and the son of the Demon King himself, ZELDRIS is an extremely powerful demon, with a power level of 61,000, which can be further broken down to 10,000 magic, 47,200 strength, and 3,800 spirit. Like all members of the Demon Clan, he possesses the mysterious jet black power of darkness, which he can use for a variety of purposes. They can create and manipulate a mysterious dark substance to enhance both their offensive and defensive abilities. It has been shown to form various weapons and to protect them from attacks that would otherwise cause serious injury. And they can even form wings, allowing them to fly. His aura, combined with the aura of the other 10 Commandments, is so terrifying that it made the normally calm Hendrickson sweat in fear by their presence, and unnerved Meliodas when he sensed it from several kilometers away. He also has the ability to telepathically communicate with the other Commandments, even throughout all of Britannia. Because he is the Demon King's representative, he is able to grant the commandments to others and remove them from any member of the 10 Commandments if they allow it, or if they are unable to fight back. This was shown when he was able to strip Droll and Gloxinia of their status as members of the 10 Commandments. He is also shown capable of suppressing the powers of others, even people as powerful as the giant King Droll. And again, that's due to being lent the magic power of the Demon King. ZELDRIS has also shown the ability to enlarge his demon mark, similar to his older brother Meliodas, and doing this enhances their power. And just like Meliodas and Estarossa, ZELDRIS can use the enchantment Hellblaze, a mysterious ability possessed by ZELDRIS that allows him to generate black flames. It also has the additional effect of nullifying an immortal's regeneration. And my personal favorite ability of ZELDRIS is Taizai, literally meaning Day of Wrath. ZELDRIS summons a portal over his desired target and releases a massive lightning bolt to strike them down. It's fucking awesome. And his weapon of choice is a short sword. He demonstrates high levels of expertise in swordplay, using it in a manner similar to Lido, or Ido, I don't know how to pronounce that, slashing off his brother's arm before he could behead him and resheathing his blade instantaneously. For an unknown reason, he has the Goddess Clan symbol on his sword, and according to the data book, his daily routine is goddess slaying, so maybe he got that sword after killing one of them. That's my idea, but I really want to know why he has a sword with the Goddess Clan symbol on it. Also, in the data book, just a cool little fact, his hobby is dragon hunting and his favorite food is dragon meat. And another cool fact, because I can't decide whether or not I want to make fact videos or explain videos, so why not both? ZELDRIS and Meliodas have the same voice actor in Japanese, Yuki Kaji. But anyway, let's talk about the history of ZELDRIS a little bit. 3,000 years ago, ZELDRIS was mentored by Kuzak in combat before he completed his training. During the Great War, ZELDRIS was tasked with executing a clan of vampires who attempted to overthrow the Demon King. However, instead of killing them, he sealed them away for Gelda's sake. So yeah, despite being a demon and seemingly evil by nature, ZELDRIS does seem to have somewhat of a caring side. The reason he did it for Gelda's sake was because he had a romantic relationship with her in the past, implying despite his evil nature, ZELDRIS is still capable of feeling genuine affection and love for others. Sometime in the past, Zeldris clashed with his brother Meliodas. He also said that he had met and likely fought the goddess Elizabeth. Near the end of the war, he was sent to capture or kill the recently escaped Gother, during which he easily defeated the Giant King Droll, and offered him and the Fairy King positions in the Ten Commandments. And finally, along with the rest of the Demon Clan, Zeldris was sealed away by the Goddess Clan after losing the ancient war against the other 4 races. And yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about Zeldris of the Ten Commandments. Let's do another little Q&A. By the way guys, if you guys can leave your questions with the hashtag BriggsQ, BRGGSQ, it would make my life a lot easier. Hashtag BriggsQ. Let's jump into it. Before we begin the Q&A portion of this video, be sure to subscribe for more all-day anime and for more 7 Deadly Sins content. Also, be sure to click the link down below to check out these awesome t-shirts for only $14. What a steal! And I think it goes up to $20 in a couple days, so you should probably act on that fast. I feel like I'm a salesperson right now. If you're interested, go for it. If not, it's cool. Just come back for more all-day anime. But anyway, we should definitely jump in to the question. The first question is by Bernie Blogs. Great video, can you please answer it in a Q&A? Which character do you think is the strongest from the 7 Deadly Sins? And what a coincidence, I'm actually working on a collaboration that'll be on Anime Upwards channel, where we talk about who's the strongest character. Just to give you a little bit of insight into my opinion anyway, I would say at a single moment in time, for a minute, Escanor is the strongest. I don't want to go into too much detail because obviously we're going to talk about it a lot in said video. But for a single moment, Escanor is by far the strongest in the series. And outside of that minute, he has so many weaknesses that I can't give him the number 1 spot. But he's close. Number 1 spot, I gotta give to Meliodas. Highest recorded power level, I think it's 150k or 142k or something like that. I'll put the number on the screen here. Personally, I also would probably rank Merlin pretty high, maybe even above Escanor, just because I think she's too smart to lose a fight to Escanor. Just like, yeah, perfect cube there for the next minute, and then GG, let me wreck you now. But yeah, let me move on to the next question by CMG, CoolCG 2020. I should probably read the question, not just the name. Do you like sub or dub more? Now, I think I like dub more, to be honest. Now, it has to be a good dub. There are some very, very bad dubs in my opinion. And even though I do like dub more, a lot of the times I end up watching sub, either because the show isn't dubbed yet, or it's not completed the dub. And what I mean by that is, let's say there's 3 seasons, or I know there's going to be more seasons, I'm not going to watch the dub. That transition, I just can't do it. I can't handle it. I feel like I get so used to a person's voice in my head, having to swap like kind of kills the mood. It's really jarring for the next like 10 episodes to, like, for me to adjust. So yeah, no, I watch sub way more often, but I obviously prefer dub. Some good dubs are Cowboy Bebop, Steins Gate, Gurren Lagann's a pretty good dub, but also even 7 Deadly Sins is a pretty great dub. But even now, I watched the first season in dubbed because it was on Netflix and I really didn't think about it much, and now I'm watching it in subbed and it feels weird. It feels weird. I would much rather prefer to watch it in dub, but I can't. Isaiah Sawyer asks, why does Meliodas look like a kid? And obviously he's a demon, and I personally think that demons just don't age, like physically anyway. A lot of you guys are probably thinking, well, he's cursed and he's immortal. But you see all these other demons that are, like ZELDRIS for example, I just talked about him being 252 years old. He doesn't look old at all. I think demons don't age physically. Feel free to prove me wrong down below. Jack Smith asks, what do you think of King? I personally don't like him. Now, I personally don't dislike King, RIP, but he's definitely not my favorite character by any means, and it blows my mind that he was rated #1 in Japan in the popularity pool. Like, for me, my favorite characters are Bon, Escanor, and Meliodas, and even Merlin, right? And I even like Hawk, I even like Gilthunder. Like I love all the characters. That's why the 7 Deadly Sins is so great, because they are truly lovable characters. And I like King, I do. Just in comparison, he's not at the top of the list. And there are things that I dislike about King. I feel like just man up, stop being a little bitch, and like tell Deanne how you feel, for example. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get a little bit of hate for hating on King, but I don't dislike him. I think he's still a great character. Cam Ace asks, all day anime is the person in Meliodas Wanted poster ZELDRIS because I looked up online and it said it was Meliodas' brother, but that doesn't look anything like ZELDRIS, so could Meliodas possibly have two brothers? Or is the drawing just messed up? And you are exactly correct, he does have two brothers, ZELDRIS and Estarossa. Now, ZELDRIS has been sealed away for 3,000 years. So there's no way that the person who made the poster knew anything about Zelda. Estarossa has been sealed away for 3,000 years. So there's no way that the person who made the poster knew anything about Estarossa. I think it was just like an Easter egg that the author put in for us, because like there's no way that we would know about Estarossa until so much later on. And also, I think it even stated that they were trying to predict what the Sins looked like 10 years later, right? So Estarossa very much looks like an older version of Meliodas, right? So that's probably what they thought he would look like, and it's still like a little Easter egg type of thing. Just that guy, HW. If you could be any of the Sins, who would you want to be? This is a hard one, actually. I was gonna say Escanor, but he has a lot of weaknesses, like I said, and even though I do like both forms, they're two like crazy extents of being like super prideful and like not the most ideal male, to say the least. So I feel like I wouldn't want to be Escanor, even though he's my favorite character. Probably Bon. Bon's my second favorite character. He's immortal. He's at the age of 23, like forever. And I think like 23 is probably like when your body's at its prime. So being immortal in your prime for the rest of eternity. And I think he's a pretty handsome looking man. If I do say so myself, his hair is really cool. I think my hair is pretty cool too. Yeah. Comic Castle. Here's a question. Is Lion Sin immortal, or does he have a healing factor? I probably should have done some research before answering some of these questions, but from my knowledge, he does not have a healing factor. And I know some of you guys are like, what? And the reason I say that is just because he's taken on wounds, and I've seen him like burn his own like wounds to close them. If he had a healing factor or a crazy regenerative ability like Bon, it would like just heal up right away, which it doesn't. Though maybe he does, because I don't think he has any scars on his body later on. So maybe he's not like a crazy fast healing factor like Bon, because Bon's immortal, he drank from the fountain of youth, and Escanor is just a simple human who does age, right? But maybe he does have like a small healing factor because of all the energy that he has and power he has. Or maybe the author just forgot to draw in scars later on. That happens a lot in anime, by the way. And I notice it. I notice it every time, boy. But yeah, that is the end of this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button to let me know. T-shirts by Rokata down below. What's your favorite color? I don't know what I'm saying right now. SHIN, PAKU, L-Sai, Kongru. Comment down what both those things are from, and you win something. I don't know what you win. Probably nothing, but Senpai will notice you. Senpai will notice you. GG no re.